I'm Dr. Kristen R. Bromley. This video series, which is part of my online music academy, specifically accompanies Note Reading Book 3 from my Method book series. Like all my books, this selection is available to purchase through Amazon and Google Play. For help, see the links in the description below. In the videos which are part of this specific course, I progress through the lessons in Note Reading Book 3. With the book, you can work through all the songs and exercises, and in the process come to know the entire fretboard and master the skill of playing written notes all along the neck. Alright, let's get to jamming in this lesson. Hi, I'm Dr. Kristen Bromley. Welcome back for Lesson 18 that goes with Note Reading Book 3. In this lesson, we're looking at F sharp major and D sharp minor. 6 sharps. Whoa! Occasionally we do run into music where we got to read in these keys. Now, Lesson 18 works like Lesson 16, like Lesson 14, like Lesson 12, where we're reusing exercises from a previous lesson to practice with this key if you want to work in this key. And like those lessons, it's okay to skip this one and move on, not work with all these sharps if you don't want to. But it's situated here because reading in the key of F major and the key of F sharp major, or the key of D minor and the key of D sharp minor, is actually pretty related, even though the key of F major and D minor only have one flat. And that's because the pitches where they sit on the staff is the same, it's just that we have different accidentals. And for the guitar with the scale system, reading in one versus the other just means positioning of our hand. But the notes are situated in within the same place within the scale, as far as some type of F note, G note, A note, B note, C, D, E, and F. Whether it's a sharp, a natural, or a flat is going to be different depending on which key. But as far as reading them and recognizing them, it's the same. And then we're just one fret higher for the key of F sharp major than we would be for D sharp minor. Let's go ahead and look at page 156. We've got directions here for how we could play the exercises from lesson 17. And as we're playing this, I'm just going to look at the major scales. Now, with F sharp major, with a single octave form, you actually have scale form 1 down here in first position with our middle finger on that F sharp. Because the key of F is down, would use open strings, there actually aren't any exercises that go that low, so there's no practice for reading that low in this key down there. But we have that. Now, up at the 13th fret, we've got, with the middle finger on the 14th fret for the F sharp, we've got scale form 1 there. If we were playing in F major, it's just 1 fret lower. And to demonstrate what I was talking about, we have some type of F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. Now with F sharp major, it happens to be F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B, C sharp, D sharp, E sharp, F sharp. But with the key of F major, we have some sort of F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. But we have F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. But when we're reading and looking at the notes on the staff versus where they're located in the scale, they're in the same place, it's just the accidentals are different. So that makes it easier, yet it's still challenging sometimes to read in these keys with so many sharps, just to wrap our mind around getting in the right position. Okay, so we have that scale form 1 there. We also have scale form 1 with our middle finger on the root at the 9th fret of the 5th string. And we can do scale form 1 at the 4th fret of the 4th string. The root is at the 4th fret, I should say. And going up the octave, we have our index or middle finger at the 11th fret on the 3rd string. Now, alternatively, for scale form 2, we can put our pinky on the 14th fret on the 6th string. We can put that pinky on the 9th fret of the 5th string. Just made it minor. And we can put it at the 4th fret of the 4th string. So that's how that works. Okay, let's take a look at the minor scales then. We can put our index finger on the 9th fret of the 6th string and play scale form 1. We also have it on the 5th string. We have it at the 6th fret. We have it at the 13th fret on the 4th string. We have it at the 8th fret on the 3rd string. Alternatively, with scale form 2, I can put my pinky on that D sharp. So I'm on the 6th string, 9th fret. And then I could put my pinky on that 6th fret of the 5th string. And I can put it at the 13th fret of the 4th string. So I can use those options to read the exercises for the single octave exercises. If I want to practice reading in those, I use the exercises from the previous lesson, using the directions there, using all those different scales. I can practice that. I just need to change the key signature from that with 1 flat to that with 6 sharps. Let's look at the 5 positional forms. Now technically with F sharp major or D sharp minor, we have a position down here in first position. The previous lesson doesn't go that low because we would use open strings, so there isn't a way to practice reading that with the previous lesson, but that does exist. However, in 3rd position or 4th position, we got F sharp major here. We've got scale form 1, and we switch to scale form 2. And we got scale form 1, and then we got that piece of scale form 2 on the bottom. So that's an option there, as it explains position 3 and 4, and of course you get the minor if you started with your pinky, but I'll just play that one again. And then we have, with F sharp major, we've got position 6, where our pinky is on that F sharp at the 9th fret of the 5th string, and we got scale form 2, then scale form 1, and coming down you have scale form 1 just at the bottom. So and of course we could start with our index finger for the D sharp for the minor. The next position up, you're in 8th position and 9th position. I got my middle finger on that F sharp at the 9th fret, scale form 1, then we got a piece of scale form 2, and we're back to scale form 1, and then just a piece of scale form 2 on the bottom. So and of course we could play the D sharp minor there, just starting with our index finger on that 9th fret. Then the next one up, we've got our pinky on the F sharp that is at the 14th fret, and we start with scale form 2, and then we got scale form 1, back to scale form 2, and then just a piece of scale form 1 on the bottom. And of course we could start and do the D sharp minor with that one as well. And then we can get up to position 13, where our middle finger matches position 1, but our middle finger is on that F sharp on the 6th string. We start with scale form 1, then scale form 2, piece of scale form 1, piece of scale form 2 on the bottom. So and of course if we alternatively started on scale form with the D sharp, if we start on the D sharp with that positional scale form, we would have D sharp minor instead. And then there's the shifting between the forms, works the same as it did in the last lesson. I'm just going to do one exercise with you so we can practice this a little bit. If we flip over to page 139, we've got the single octave exercise there and I'm just going to use scale form 1 right. I think with this one I use my pinky. This time I'm just going to use scale form 1, middle finger on the F sharp at the 9th fret, so right there in that position. When I say last time, when I read this exercise in the key of F major. I think I used scale form 2 with my pinky right in 5th position, but I'm going to go ahead and do it with scale form 1 here. It's a great way to start. And my middle finger's on F sharp, changing the key signature mentally to 6 sharps instead of 1 flat. And we'll go ahead and do this. We got 1 and 2 and ready and go and... Okay, and you could practice those exercises throughout that anytime you want to work on F sharp, major, D sharp minor. Just use the exercises from lesson 17. You got to play everything 1 fret higher and change that key signature. Of course, if there's accidentals, they're not going to quite match up when doing that, so you can just skip those exercises or make the adjustment that's needed. All right, we're doing awesome. Hope you're having fun with the guitar. Keep working on it. You're doing great if you're working on this stuff. Take care. We'll see you again. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. For help with other guitar playing skills, check out more of my method books and the numerous lessons available as part of my online academy here on YouTube. You can find more information about me and my products at kristenbromley.com. Take care.